Hi there. I realize this is numbered Module 11, and it's really the last one in the stack, but it is opening on the 17th of February. The reason why it's opening so early is because this is your research and reflection piece. I want you to be aware of what's going on and how things are happening. I want you to be thinking about your research and how you're going to be able to get started on it, and even a topic that you're going to be interested in doing some research on. You're going to be expected to write a research paper of approximately 10 pages. You will be using APA formatting, which is really important, and it's one of the big aspects of this class. It's a writing intensive, and it's one of the expectations that anybody doing a BA program will complete and do 2 of these writing intensives throughout their program. So this is one that we have for this concentration of administration. So what this is a final research paper. It's to be a scholarly paper demonstrating your knowledge on a key aspect of this course. This course is personnel management. So it's going to be something in regards to managing personnel, leadership, some type of thing that you come up with and come across with as you go through the different modules in this class. The topic will be determined by you. Nobody's going to pick it for you. The only guidelines are that it is some type of a perspective in personnel management and leadership. It would be really great if you would use the Writing Center or some type of an editor to help you get through the process, and particularly your first draft. I have this broken down in certain pieces, and each one is little assignments for you to turn in. The first one is I'm going to ask you to turn in your topic of interest by April 7th. That's going to give you approximately a month to get through your paper. You're welcome to turn it in sooner than that. That's why I've got this opening on February 17th. So you've got time to think about it and have time to work with it. But that piece is due April 7th. The first draft is due April 21st. Now, I do not expect your first draft to be entirely, completely finished paper. But I do want to see progress, that you're really thinking about your topic and you're really getting moving. If you do have a finished paper as a first draft, that's wonderful. And that's a great step too. But just in case you don't quite get there, it does not have to be 100% finished. The second draft is due April 29th. Now, the second draft is expected to be your whole complete paper. It's not often that someone has a whole complete first draft or second draft done that doesn't have some types of tweaks or corrections that need to be made. I want to be sure that everybody has as much guidance and can get as much opportunity as they can to come up with as close to perfect paper as they can in the end. It's also expected by the university that the instructor and students will have a conference discussing your writing, discussing your paper and the topic that you're talking about, as well as maybe any challenges you might be having. So I have those set up to do between the week of April 29th and May 3rd. And what we'll do is we'll set up a date and time, and we will have a call line to call into with a 1-800 number. And we will be able to talk and discuss it and see how everything's going, touch base on it. And then you will be able to go back and complete your final paper and post it on Blackboard, which is another step I would like you to do, by May 5th. I would like you to post your paper on Blackboard so that your peers can read it too. Everybody's research is important, and your different perspectives and the thoughts and what you're doing. And with these web-based courses, we have minimal base touching with our peers in our class as well as with the instructor. So it's really nice to be able to share different points, at least what you can. And research and what people's topics always come up with, I always find that incredibly interesting. Typically in our face-to-face classes or our audio classes, we actually have people do a short type of presentation and share a little bit about their research and what they found out and what something was that was really important to them or really relevant, really useful. So this is one way I can think to maybe do that, because people have always found interesting points and facts from one another as they've shared these. So I hope you don't mind doing that. And then the very last piece, which is also due on May 5th, is a final reflection from you on the course. Now, I don't want you to talk about the lessons, so to speak, or the modules, or timing, or different things like that. I want you to really focus on what you're learning and what you're taking from this class and what you got from it and how you'll be able to use your information. So this is your final reflection for you. This is also a piece, as well as your research paper and anything else that comes along in the assignments that you've done, that you might want to keep for your final portfolio if you're somebody who is actually admitted to our Child Development and Family Studies BA degree. Because what you're going to have opportunity to do is take all these different pieces that are important and really relevant and useful to you and put it together in a professional portfolio, which will be used as part of your capstone for the very end of the program, which is going to show your progression of knowledge acquisition and your skill set. So take care. I would like to also encourage everybody to please do the end of the course survey, which should be posted on the Blackboard site as well. There is a spot for it. And anytime you put that stuff in, that's the information that we need in regards to the modules and the lessons and if it was relevant, because we use that information to make changes that are going to be more helpful to you as students, because our whole goal is to have you be successful in your endeavors. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope we participate with each other again in the future. Thank you so much.